In the endless hum of our digital world, do you ever feel like your voice gets lost in the noise? We're constantly bombarded with notifications, messages, and the pressure to have an instant opinion on everything. But what if I told you that the most powerful connections aren't forged in the clamor of constant chatter, but in the quiet spaces between? What if the secret to deeper, more authentic relationships lies not in what you say, but in how you listen? Today, we're going to explore the profound and often overlooked art of the quiet reply. Let's start by talking about the power of the pause. Think about your last conversation. How quickly did you feel the need to jump in with your own story, your own advice, your own reply? It's almost a reflex, isn't it? Our society celebrates quick wit and immediate responses. We're taught that silence is awkward, that a pause means you don't know what to say. This pressure for instant answers creates a communication cycle where we're not truly listening. We're just waiting for our turn to speak. This constant rush erodes the very foundation of genuine connection. Imagine a heated discussion with a loved one. The tension is high, voices are raised, and you're both just reacting. Now, picture taking a deliberate, conscious breath before you respond. Instead of firing back with another defensive comment, you simply hold the space. This pause does something remarkable. It de-escalates the tension almost instantly. It signals to the other person that you're not just reacting, you're receiving what they've said. This small act of stillness can transform a potential conflict into an opportunity for understanding. It creates a space where a real conversation can finally begin. This brings us to the next level, moving beyond the noise to deepen our understanding. A quiet reply isn't about being passive or disengaged. It's the ultimate form of active engagement. When you allow for silence after someone speaks, you're giving yourself a moment to truly process their words, their tone, and the emotions behind them. You're not just hearing the words. You're listening to the person. This is where true listening begins. It's the art of paying attention not just to what is said, but to what is unsaid. You start to notice the subtle shifts in their body language, the flicker of emotion in their eyes, the unspoken needs that are often louder than any words. I remember a time a friend was telling me about a difficult situation at their job. My immediate instinct was to offer solutions, to brainstorm ways to fix it. But I caught myself. Instead, after they finished speaking, I just waited. I nodded slowly, letting the weight of their story settle in the space between us. After a few moments of quiet, they looked at me and said, "Thank you." I just really needed someone to hear that. No advice was needed. My quiet presence was the reply. That thoughtful pause created a breakthrough in our friendship, building a new level of trust and intimacy. I hadn't solved their problem, but I had validated their experience, which was far more valuable. So, how do we cultivate this ability to offer a quiet, present response? It starts from within. We can't offer outer connection if we're wrestling with inner chaos. Cultivating inner calm is essential. Practices like mindfulness and meditation aren't just for stress relief. They are powerful tools for improving our communication. By learning to observe our own thoughts and feelings without judgment, we become less reactive. We create a buffer between a stimulus, what someone says to us, and our response. This inner tranquility allows us to show up to a conversation with our full, undivided presence. You can try a simple technique right now. Before your next conversation, take 3 slow, deep breaths. Feel your feet on the ground. Notice the sounds around you. This simple act of grounding yourself can slow down your racing mind and prepare you to be a more present listener. The link is direct. The calmer you are internally, the more capable you are of offering a response that is born from a place of empathy rather than ego. In our fast-paced world, choosing to slow down is a radical act of self-care and a gift to those we interact with. When we master this, our quiet replies begin to create an echo of empathy. There are moments when silence speaks far more powerfully than any string of words ever could. When a friend shares news of a loss, a simple, quiet presence can convey more compassion than 1,000 I'm sorries. When a colleague expresses vulnerability about a mistake, a moment of silence before responding, "Thank you for telling me," can build more trust than any lecture or immediate problem solving. It demonstrates true empathy and validation. It says, "I see you, I hear you, you are safe with me." Think about leaders or mentors you admire. Often, their power lies not in their booming voices, but in their thoughtful presence. They listen intently. They make you feel like you are the only person in the room. They use silence strategically, not as a weapon, but as an invitation. A quiet, expectant look can encourage someone to share more, to dig deeper, to find their own solution. This is the mastery of the quiet reply, using stillness to foster vulnerability, build unshakable trust, and empower others. Your silence becomes a container for their truth. So, how do we integrate this into our daily lives? It's about taking small, intentional steps. Start by challenging yourself in your next conversation. When the other person finishes speaking, consciously count to 3 in your head before you say anything. It might feel uncomfortable at first. We are so conditioned to fill every void with noise. But embrace the discomfort. See what happens in that space. Does the other person add something important? Does it give you a moment to formulate a more thoughtful reply? Try it with your partner, your children, your colleagues. Notice the ripple effect. When you begin to offer calmer, more thoughtful responses, the people around you will often mirror that energy. You are, in essence, modeling a new way to communicate. You are showing them that it's okay to slow down, that their words are being valued, that connection is more important than speed. Your quiet replies can inspire a chain reaction of more mindful, more meaningful conversations in your home, your workplace, and your community. The journey to mastering the quiet reply is a journey back to ourselves and to each other. It's about unlearning the frantic need to perform and relearning the simple, profound art of being present. It's about discovering that in the stillness, we find our deepest and most authentic connections. Thank you so much for joining me on this exploration of the quiet reply. I hope it has offered you a new perspective on communication and connection. If this resonated with you, please consider liking this video and subscribing to the channel for more content on mindful living. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Until next time, be present and listen deeply.